Hi, it's Chris here, and today I'm going to show you how I've generated up to actually 600 to even 700 leads in a single day for super cheap. I mean, I'm spending maybe $25 to $50 to generate that amount of leads, and I'm using Craigslist and another site that's local to me. And if you're in Utah or nearby, I'm sure you've heard of this. It's KSL.com. Now, I'm going to show you how to use both sites, and here's why. KSL.com is a very high quality site. It's very easy to use, and it gets a lot of traffic. In fact, I just ran an ad yesterday, and I'm in my Aweber account. One of my Aweber accounts, I actually have multiple accounts. This account has about 10,663 subscribers. I have a bigger account that's about 4 times the size, and then I have a Get Response account as well. But anyways, yesterday, just from this ad right here, this eBay KSL job ad, I got 72 new subscribers and 6 so far today, just on this. And just to show you how responsive, and if you've done email marketing, you know, just to show you how responsive this is, 74% open rate right here. This is 74.4%. You're reading that correctly, open rate. This message hasn't gone out yet because my ad was just recently posted. And I've almost generated in total close to 100 leads. Which hasn't even cost me $1 a lead, which is really good because if you can get your costs under $1 per lead, you're doing really well. And I've actually gotten some signups out of this. And I'm going to give you the exact trick in this training right here that I normally share with my clients that are paying me anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000 for this training. But because you are in my DS nomination team, or because I really like you, I'm giving you this training, and I'm going to help you have success. And I'm actually adding more follow-up. If you want to use the same follow-up I use, I can give you that. You just need to message me, and I want to put this out in the open right now. If you need help, let's see, yeah, if you need help throughout this process, then you can email me at support@marketbackboard.com. Okay, this is something that you should be able to do yourself, and if you do this, you're going to make a lot of money because this is how we have built our success. You're going to get insane ROI on your advertising. You're going to build your list for super cheap and create a very responsive list. So, what do you need to get started? You need Aweber or Get Response. I recommend either one. You don't need both. I'm an Aweber. I have a Get Response account too. You need one of those accounts. Aweber is going to give you a free 30-day trial. Get Response is going to give you a free trial up to 250 subscribers. I can't remember what the limit is on Aweber, but basically, you're not going to have to pay more than $20. A month starting out until you at least get to like 10 or 15,000 leads where the price goes up. But you won't. But by the time you're getting there, you're going to be so in profit with your business anyways. So, cheap, and they offer free trials. And I'm sure you. Oops, I can't even spell today. I'm sure you already know that. Another thing I want to point out is you do need a website. It can be WordPress, a website to host your form/application, because we're creating an application. I'm showing you how to do this yourselves. So you need either just your own domain hosting, which is super cheap as well. And if you don't have that, I'll actually host your application for you, and you'll get a URL that looks something like this, a URL that looks something like marketbackboard.com / your username. And I can host it for you if you don't want to pay for that. The only thing that you're going to need is your Aweber Get Response, because I want you to keep your own leads. But I can host the application for you. If not, get your own thing. Other than that, that's all you need. I'm going to show you how to exactly do that right now. Okay. So in Aweber, this account, what you want to do is you want to start off by creating a new list. Okay, this is step 1. You're going to create a new list. Now, if you've never done this before, I hope this isn't too complicated. I will help you. I have experience in both Aweber and Get Response. For time's sake, I'm only going to show you how to do it in Aweber. Get Response is very similar. But you're basically creating a new list. Okay? And hopefully this works. Let me see if I can get the load. New list. And it doesn't look like it's loading like it's supposed to, because it's supposed to have all this stuff right here. Try it one more time. There we go. There we go. That's what it should look like. You're going to get a page that looks something like this. Your company name, you can put your name or your company name, your company website. This is all outdated, so I'm going to update it. Go ahead and put your existing address, or okay. Now you want your sender name to be your actual name, so For us, it's Chris and Ciamata Groves. We use the support at Market Backport. It is better to use a domain name versus a Gmail. You can't use Yahoo or AOL on this. But basically, you're going to go next step, list name. Okay, this is very important. So if you're doing something on Craigslist, you can name this list Craigslist eBay leads. Oops. And then in your description, you can put leads collected from job sections in Craigslist. Okay, and then you'd click next step and you'd be done. However, I'm not going to set this up right now. I already have lists set up. I don't need to create duplicates. As you can see, I'm on the eBay KSL jobs list. I got a bunch of subscribers on here. What you need to do now after you create your list is you need to go over to list settings, okay? After you create your list, you go to list settings, and you want to make sure everything looks close to what mine looks like. So you're going to have your list name, eBay Craigslist job, or eBay KSL jobs. I'm going to show you how to use both sites. Make sure you have a description, from name, as you can see, Chris. We get notifications. We turned on notifications, which basically means every time we get a new lead, look at this. It looks like this. So you get a thing that says help, AWeber. Look, someone just filled out the form. In fact, just a few minutes ago. And yeah, you're good to go. You save the settings after you put everything in. If you don't save the settings, then you're not going to get any notifications. Company branding. This should look the same. We have a logo, just a picture of ourselves to make it more personal. Confirmed opt-in. This is the most important one. Confirmed opt-in should be off. So it's off. And oops, we don't want to turn it back on, but it should be off. So if it's red and it looks like this, you're good, and then you click on save, of course. Otherwise, it's on. People are going to be like, are you sure you want to receive email from this, this, and this, you know? And most people will confirm opt-in for this type of thing, but you just turn it off just to avoid that. Alrighty, so moving on. Everything looks like that. If everything looks good, what you need to do is we need to create our application. And I'm going to show you what my application looks like. It's nothing fancy. I have a couple of them I'm going to show you. Okay, and you can model your application off this, and you can design this. You don't need to be a guru or anything like that. Oops, let's see, eBay KSL. I'll tell you, here's one of the applications. So it's very simple because the reason why this works, I want to explain this just a little bit. I know you're very intelligent and you want to generate leads, and you're probably like, okay, just get to it already. I'm explaining it so you understand how it works. When you're posting in the jobs section, you can't just put a capture page, just like that. If you want to post a link, you need something that looks more like an application. Very simple, may I tell you. So all I did was just put a blue background, and this was all in WordPress. It took me literally 5 to 10 minutes to make this, and it's very easy. And I just put please submit your application, eBay and Amazon, work from home position. They put their name, their email, which is actually the only required thing, but they have the phone number, street address, city, they pick their state. So it's like a little application process. Availability, how many hours a day can you work? They select how many hour days they're going to work. So you can kind of get a feel for the person, and then they're going to check their experience. You have experience listing items. Okay, now I'm telling you right now, this works very good for DS domination. Probably not so much for any other internet marketing company, because if you're doing something else that has a weird name and people don't recognize it, people recognize eBay and Amazon, so there's a trust factor there, which is why I get such good results. Here's another application I made, and I cut down the application to just name, email, phone. Are you currently working? Do you have experience with eBay? And they just select yes or no. Are you looking for an opportunity to work from home? Do you have any questions? And then they can put their questions there, click submit, and I get all that information in AWeber, and get response says the same. And then after this, it takes them to a video or a thank you page. So after they fill out the application, okay, you can actually send them directly to your DS domination video. I'm just going to click save just to show you. This one is a thank you page, which is just a plain page that says thank you. We're going to review your application and get back to you. Or you can take them to the DS domination video, and both work amazingly. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to build the application. I've given you samples. You'll need your own domain. Like I said, if not, I can help you with this. So if you're like, oh, I can't do this, Chris, then just ask for help, and I'll be more than happy to help you with any part of this process, even if it means like doing it for you. Okay, so you go to sign up forms on the list that you want. So I'm on eBay KSL. Oh, in fact, look at this. This is something to brag about. 102 displays, 85. That's an 83% opt-in rate. So you can bet you that is converting. So 102 people view the application, 85 people put their information in. That is insane because on average, only 30 to 40% of people actually put their information in. So if you have any experience with internet marketing, you know that 83% is insane. So that's what I'm saying to you. I'm getting leads for less than $1, which is amazing. I think my average cost per lead is going to come down to about 10 cents, and very, very profitable too. Anyways, what you need to do is you need to create a sign-up form. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create one from scratch, and I'm going to show you just how you do it. Okay, I basically work with the default, and what I do is I change out the buttons. I usually like to remove this text at the bottom, and if you're an Aweber and you have experience, this will be very easy for you. Get responses the same. I change the color just to black, so I'm going to go OK, make sure everything's black. And look, so here it is. That needs to be black there. So also when people type in, it's black. I'm fine with the size. I'm probably going to bring this out just a little bit. Close it. So I always start the form out the same. Name, email. It looks like I already have the phone number filled, but basically if you don't have the field there, you just type in create new field, and you type in phone, and click save. But since I already have it, it's not going to let me, so I'm just going to click on remove, and I'm basically going to put phone right there. And if you want to make it required, you just check that. But I only make the name and email required. Nothing else should be required. So if you just want to, that's what you really want to collect is their name and email. And you can put a little asterisk or star, whatever you want to call it, in front of the label just like that to show that it's required. And basically you want to just start building your form. Phone, like I said, you can model it off of this link. And if you want the address to this, it's marketbackboard.com/application if you want to model this. This does really well. This form does really well. So that's why I said if you want to model it. Then you can ask your own questions. And I'm going to give you something just to show you. So if you want to do a checkbox or you want to do a, tell us more about yourself. You can actually find out about the person here, and sometimes it doesn't let you use characters like colon, so sometimes you have to put it like this, tell us more about yourself, to click save. And then in Aweber, and I believe Get Response as well, it lets you use a text input, which they can write whatever they want. They can do a radio box, and you enter new choices. So for example, I list 3 items a day. I list I'm just giving you an example. I list no items a day. How are you? Test 1, test 2. So look, and the form is created, and all I did was press enter. So after I'm done typing hello, press enter, or you press the little plus sign, and now they can actually choose the radio button, and they can select one choice. If you want them to select more than one choice, then you have to use the checkbox. So if I was going, I'd go back to radio and I'd use checkbox, and that allows them to check multiple. So if you want them to select, hey, do you have experience with eBay, Amazon? But yeah, you're just building the form. Very self-explanatory. And like I said, if you need help with this part, I'm going to help you. I'm just going over this really briefly. But once your form is done, okay, and you can change out the sign up button. In fact, when you click on the sign up button and you go to advanced, what I like to use is another button. Instead of sign up, I like to get a button that says submit. So basically go to Google, submit button. You can host this yourself, or you can, if I like that, you can host the button yourself. I'll use this one. You can host the button yourself, or you can just copy this URL right here, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. Button image, you just take this out and then press enter and submit. So I just changed out the button, and all I did to do that, you just click on the button and you go to advanced. So the advanced tab is usually hiding. You click advanced and you can change your button. Anyways, when you're done with your form, you're going to save your form. Excuse me. We're going to go to step 2. Now you can name this. I'm just going to name this test for video. And then you have your thank you page. Now this is very important. You always want it to be your custom page or use your own URL. Now it can be a thank you page that you created, or you can take them to the sales video. It's up to you. You can take them to a personal video that you made, which I recommend creating a personal video that shows your face. and a little bit about yourself. But if you don't want to spend the time on doing that, you can definitely just send them directly to what was I going to say? You can send them directly to the DS domination video, and then if they're already subscribed, you actually want them to go to the same URL. So both URLs are going to be the same here. So let's just say, for this sake, I'm going to actually just send them to www.marketbackboard.com/thank you. Oops, which is one of my thank you pages. Okay, creating a thank you page is very easy, but after you do that, you just save your form, and you go to step 3. Okay, like I said, if you need help, I'm going to just keep reiterating this throughout the process, and just letting you know that I'm here to help you. You can take the JavaScript code, as long as it works for you. Copy. Sometimes I use the raw HTML if it doesn't look right. I can take the raw HTML, but take the JavaScript code, copy it, and then I'm using WordPress, and so if you have experience with WordPress, that's awesome. I hope you do. But I need to get that application up, so I'm going to log into my WordPress here right now. And I'm already assuming that you know how to use WordPress. If you don't, I'm going to host the application for you. I showed you how to create the application. All I would need from you is the code. But I'm going to add a new page. I usually like to put the eBay logo up there, or something that says eBay, work from home, and the location. So like Salt Lake City, or if you're posting in Craigslist, I'm going to give you some tips for that as well. So anyways, just name your application, the name of the page. It can be something like, I'm just going to type in test application. And I usually like to take the really big text, and it says, please submit your application, eBay work from home positions. Okay. Then you would put a logo there. You can change the color, change the font. Then I paste the application. I click publish. I'm almost done. Of course, you're going to make your page, and you can change the background color to your page. And you should be able to do this in WordPress, or if you don't even have WordPress, you can do this in basic HTML. It's so basic. I mean, look at this. Look how easy of the code that is. And there's my application. Obviously, the ones I did here have color in the background, have the logo, Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm actually getting people. I'm actually meeting up. I want to share that with you. Actually meeting up. I posted this yesterday. I'm actually meeting up with a couple of people today, my wife and I, in Salt Lake City, because they're very interested. They know it's not a job. I'm going to explain to you how you write your descriptions here in a second. So obviously your application should look better than this page. Your application should look at least like this page, which has converted very well at 83%, or where's that other page? Or the marketbackboard.com/application. So if your page looks at least that good, at least this good, you're good to go. I have the eBay logo, please submit your application, and look. And then after I type that, this is just the Aweber code, all this, and save button. There's nothing else to it, and then just a blue background color. All right, so I'm going to go back up to Aweber. I don't need that second sign up form, so I'm just going to delete it. And basically here you could track to see how it does. Alrighty, so we kind of showed you how to create a form. If you need help with that in any area, like I said, this is like the best way to generate fresh leads. They're all USA based, and they do work. Remember, you're collecting their phone number. And then what really becomes powerful is the follow-up series, which I can give you, and you can make your own. But I'm going to show you my follow-up series so far. I'm still working on it because this recent application I did is so new. I want you to kind of understand how this flows. So thank you first name, because it's going to be very personal. So if their name was Brandy, thank you Brandy, or thank you Bob. And this says, hey Bob, my wife and I have been working online for 4 years now. We are proudly located in Salt Lake City, Utah. We started making a full-time income with eBay and Amazon just over a year ago. We learned exactly what items to sell, how to profit fast, and find items that sell on demand. The best part was this was all done without having any product of our own or spending any money on shipping costs. This is the same training software that allowed us to quit our jobs and work from home full time. Here's a video with more information. Then that video takes them to the DS Domination Sales video. If you have any questions, please email me back or give me a call at 435-830, and there's my number. If you would like to meet directly in person, we can definitely schedule a time. Talk soon. And then there's our information, our picture. Okay. One thing you have to remember with email marketing, and a lot of people are forgetting this, and this is where email marketing is starting to die, is that you're dealing with real people on the other end, okay? So if you want to build a super responsive email list, then you need, repeat, you need to build relationships with those leads. You need to prove that you're a real person, because a lot of people get really skeptical with emails coming through, okay? And then and then 2 days later, I have this other follow-up message, and I'm working on more. I'm probably going to do a total of like 5 or 6 follow-ups. And in the second message, I actually say, if you're not interested, just reply, I'm not interested, or remove. Because a lot of people don't know about the unsubscribe button at the very bottom, believe it or not, from my experience. So if you're not interested, I say, just say, please simply reply not interested. And then when those people are not interested, unsubscribe them from your list, because there's no point of having them on your list. You want to build a list that's interested and responsive, and you're going to have a lot of success with that. Doesn't matter if you get 4 or 5 people that say no. What the sales funnel is focusing on is building a relationship through email, and eventually these people are just going to sign up. And we've already had probably about 4 people sign up from this campaign. That's pretty good, 4 signups, and we're already close to recouping our profits. I believe with a little bit more follow-up, and this one hasn't even gone out yet, we're going to see some great results. All right, so now let's get to the good stuff. You have your application. Your application looks something like this. You have your URL. It doesn't matter if you cloak it or however you want to, if you want to hide it, if you want just one domain like workfromhome.com or whatever. Well, I just usually post marketbackboard.com/application. It allows me to make millions of applications on one domain, and it doesn't matter if it looks pretty. I just take that URL, and I'm going to show you. What you need is a KSL account. I'm going to show you how to post on KSL first, and then Craigslist. Okay, so I'm going to give you the cost. It's $75 for a 60-day ad. This ad has only been up 2 days, and I've already gotten 83 leads, as you've seen, as you see through the page. So by the time the 6-day period ends, I'll probably end up with about 300, 400 leads, maybe more. But you need to create an account. I'm already logged in. It's free. You fill out your information. You put your email in. You validate. It's just like creating any other account. So I'm not going to go over that with you. You go to the classified section. Oops, excuse me. Jobs. You go to the jobs section, and you're going to where it says post a job. Employers want to post a job. Get started. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put some templates below this video too, as well. But I'm going to show you how to make an awesome ad. And I'll quickly show you in Craigslist too, just for time's sake. Job title, well, it's eBay and Amazon, so you can put eBay. I'm going to give you a few different titles you can use. eBay and Amazon, work from home positions. So there's an example of a really great title. And having work from home is not a bad thing, nor is it for Craigslist. I like putting it in parentheses, because your application is what Craigslist actually looks at, and these sites look at. So if it looks, hey, like it's a good application and everything like that, it's going to be just fine. So eBay and Amazon work from home positions. You could actually do eBay product listers wanted. Another way to say work from home is work remotely. But a lot of people like work from home. It's more straight to the point. eBay product listers wanted. eBay drop shippers needed. So something like that. Work from home. I always put that in parentheses. So I'm going to give you some titles below, but you get an idea. My last title that I did, you should change it up each time you list to. Just do eBay. My last title is very simple. eBay work from home. Oops. from home positions available. So that's what my last title was, eBay work from home positions available. Company name. Now, we're not stating that we're eBay, and we're not stating that we're Amazon. So for a company name, since it is required here, and I can't remember if it's required on Craigslist, you're just going to put something. If you have your own website, you could put your website name there. So for me, I just put a Market Backboard Associates. Make it sound kind of fancy, but you could just type in Market Backboard. Obviously, don't do that for you. But for you, you could do MG Marketing Group, or if you have some domain that you had years ago, you could use that. But you just need to fill something out. You don't want to put eBay or Amazon because we're not claiming we're eBay or Amazon. Okay, category. Well, in KSL, nothing matched the category. I don't want you to put network marketing because no one goes to that category, so I just put other. And to be honest, this business is not network marketing. It's not. So I put other, and then the salary range, since you have to choose something. Oh wait, no, you don't have to choose anything. Never mind. So I just leave salary range blank. City, I put Salt Lake City, Utah, obviously. Going in my own area. Zip code, oops, not Montana. Zip code, I just put a local zip code here. I didn't put any closing date. Job type, I just put full-time. Education level, high school. Years of experience, none. Industry, which is optional, I would just put other. Phone number, now you do have to put your phone number, but you don't have to show your phone number, so I usually recommend not showing your phone number, so I'll put it there. Now, if you want people to contact you, you can put your phone number there, and you'll get some really good results. Contact name, so you can put Chris Groves. Contact email is your email address. I do recommend displaying your email address. So, oops, let me put in my email address. So right now you just do basic information. Additional info, you don't need that. Okay, here's what's really cool about KSL. Apply now button. Link to my company's website internal application system. You want that. Okay, then I take the URL of my application, which is the one we created, and I paste it. What happens is this KSL, when the job is listed, there's an apply button. They click it. When they click apply now, it takes them straight to your page. They fill out the information. You now gather leads, and you can follow up with your leads. All right, so position description. That's very important. I'm going to have a template for this as well. I'm going to write it out here. So here's a good description. We are seeking, okay, you want it to sound professional. We are seeking individuals who are highly motivated, have experience with eBay and online programs, have experience with eBay and online programs to list, ship, and ensure delivery to customers. Let's see. Because there's actually a different section for responsibilities, so I want to make sure we don't get those mixed up. And I totally misspelled responsibilities, but I'll fix that in just a second. We're seeking individuals who are highly motivated, have experience with eBay and online programs to list, ship, and ensure delivery to customers. Hours are flexible. This is a commissions. This is very important to put. This is a commissions-based. This is a commissions-only work from home. It's a commission. This is commissions only. This allows, or this will. Trying to think how to phrase it. I know my last one is really good. This gives you the ability to work from home. Training is mandatory. Training and software is mandatory to work from home. Okay, something like that. Now, obviously, go through and make it better. I'm just in a hurry trying to get this video, done before my time limit gets cut off. But make sure I'm still recording. Okay, good. Back up here, and I'm going to put some below. I have so much stuff open right now. You have no idea. But okay, so yeah, we are seeking individuals who are highly motivated, have experience with eBay and online programs to list, ship, and ensure delivery to customers. Hours are flexible. This is commissions based only. Training software is mandatory to work from home. So you already told them training mandatory. Responsibilities. I like to do bullet points for this. Listing products on a daily basis. Ensuring delivery to customers, providing customer satisfaction, of their orders, and managing. I can't even spell. eBay, Amazon accounts. Okay, then you have your qualifications. Oops. I'm going to put this below the video so that way you can model this. Must be 18 years of age or older. Let's see. Must have access to computer and internet. Must complete mandatory training course. Must be 18 years of age or older. Must have access to computer. Must complete mandatory training course. And that should be about it. We recommend experience with eBay. So we don't require, but we recommend experience with eBay. So basically, you're just kind of building this. So I did that. Your description's going to go there. Tweak it. You can probably make it better than mine. Responsibilities, put it there. Qualifications, put it there. Then for a logo, you don't need to put eBay's logo. Just kind of find a random picture like a blue sky online, and you would add that as your logo, and you would continue from there. So, and once your ad's up, in fact, I'll just copy and paste all this over really quick. And I'll show you what it looks like. I don't know if it'll let me preview it. So yeah, after this, here, look, I'll let you preview the ad. After this, it's going to be $75 for 60 days. So that's pretty cheap because it's less. It's about $1.25, $1.50 a day. So if you're not paying that much, especially for the amount of leads you're getting, and if you know how the business works, $75 is not bad. Okay, so it's not letting me see my ad, but let me see if I can just continue here. Okay, so here's what it would look like so far. It would be very simple. There'd be a logo over here. You're gonna have your job description, and there's gonna be a button that says apply now. It actually shows up in the real ad, and when they click apply, it takes them to your application where you collect the leads. Okay, so just follow and model this template for description, responsibility, qualifications, and you can do that for Craigslist. You can actually copy and paste this whole thing. All right, Craigslist. I'm gonna go over it really brief and show you how it works. If you have you should have a Craigslist account. So hopefully, you just go ahead and create an account. And what you want to do, Craigslist is a lot different than KSL. KSL, you're going to post maybe one ad every 60 days. So if you want to just keep getting constant results, you're going to get a lot of Utah leads if you're posting in KSL. I'll tell you that right now. But you'll get good results. Okay, so what area are you in right now? It's good to start with your area. Now, Craigslist, here's the thing, is Craigslist, what I recommend, because you can definitely overdo it, is do not post more than 2 a week. 2 different places a week. So, for example, let's say this week I wanted to post in Salt Lake City in California. Those would be my 2. I wouldn't post any more until another 7 days. Minimum. Don't post 5 in a week. That's too much. Craigslist is going to look at your account, and then you're not going to be able to post anymore. So 1 to 2 a week is fine. And per ad in Craigslist, it's actually only $25. $25. And you know how many leads you're going to get for $25? It's insane. You're going to get like at least 100 leads. You can actually post in bigger cities, but it costs more. If you do a bigger city, I think it's $75. But for this example, I'm just going to go ahead and post in, I don't remember. I'll just post in Phoenix. Okay. It's good to post in your local area because if you want, you can put your phone number in the ad. If you want to talk to people, that's great. And what you're going to do is, I'm in Phoenix. You're going to post in the jobs category. And I like to post in either customer service or sales. Those are the best places to post. So I'm going to do sales. And I'm going to go ahead and post. Okay, it's going to be job offered. Okay, it's $25 per category. Well, you do not need a million categories. It's got a lot of emails coming through. Sorry. I'm going to put it just under sales jobs, so I only need one category per area. You don't need to do any more than that. And when you get this location, I just like to do Central Phoenix. I always like to do the biggest, the biggest city. Usually Central or the main area is the biggest. You'll put your email in here, of course. If you have a Craigslist account and you're logged in, that will automatically populate. Posting title. Well, look, eBay and Amazon listing positions, work remotely or work from home. With Craigslist, I actually recommend typing work remotely, and if you're posting 2 ads a week, you need to change your titles up. Do not use the same titles. So if you're doing eBay and Amazon listing, you need to change up your titles. So using work remotely, work from home, you can actually completely write the ad without this, and you'll still get a lot of applications. But anyways, you can put that into your description. Which is something I probably should have added. We are seeking individuals who are highly motivated, have experience with eBay, and want to work from home. Okay? And what you can do is just copy and paste. Now you add this whole thing to Craigslist, and look, the only thing you need now to apply, visit. Then you're going to put your link in there. So to apply now, that's one thing you need to do in Craigslist. To apply now, visit, put the application link, or you can use an image, but you don't need to do anything fancy. Gosh, I need to go back to where I was. To apply now, visit, and you put your link there. And compensation, you're just going to put commissions / sales based. Okay, so you're not saying it's hourly or anything like that. It's commissions based. And you don't need to put a street or that. You can mark part-time, or actually you don't have to mark anything. You can mark part-time and anything else you want, and then you're going to click on continue. Okay, you can add an image, an eBay image or whatever like that, or just a general image, and click on done. And after that, your ad gets approved from Craigslist within like 20 minutes. You're going to start getting a ton of leads, and instantly people are going to be filling out the application, and I'll create you that custom follow-up. If you want the code in Aweber or GetResponse, you'll have your own follow-up code. So hopefully that helps. Now, if you need help with any of this, please do email me. My email is support@marketbackboard.com. I'll help you. But this is a great way to generate leads, super cheap, super high opt-in rate, super responsive. You can get their phone numbers. You can call your leads. You can put your phone number. They can call you. Remember, you can do so much with your ad. You don't have to just do exactly what I showed you. So if you don't have a website or domain, I can host the form for you. And that should cover it. So I hope that gives you a lot of information and answers your questions. If you have anything, just let me know.